reaching for something.
EV cars are becoming more available and also more visible on the road, so it's something definitely that you cannot avoid. So today we're going to check out something that BMW has introduced, the BMW iX xDrive 40. Let's go! We're going to start off first with the front part, which you will obviously see the grills over here. It also has like a polyurethane surface, of which it is somehow self-healing to stone chips and whatnot. Now this is also part of the Shy Tech, where behind this cover is actually like cameras, sensors and also the radar for this car. Aside from that, the full LED headlamps with auto high beam and also daytime running lights. So when it's on, you can actually see like it's like eyes with eyebrows over there, kind of a aggressive look, right? And you can't actually open the hood over here, so how are you going to fill up your window wiper fluids? It's actually just located underneath this logo, a special slot for you to put that liquid in. And not to forget, if you also notice, this one over here, these blue linings that's not only apparent in the front but also throughout the sides of the car and also the back of the car. Choo, 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 choo. What is the similarity between my head and these rims over here? Well, they are both aerodynamic. I'm talking about this one over here, 21 inches in size aerodynamic rims. Now moving on to the next part of the side profile is this one over here. They call it the flush door handles, where it's actually inside of the car, again streamlining every part of this car, like everything is embedded and all designed in one. And not to forget, there's also lights underneath this handle, as well as the welcome light, as you can see, is actually located just underneath of this car. Now this being an EV car, the battery is actually placed flat underneath of this car with a weight distribution of 50-50. Adding towards the sexiness of this car, check this one out over here. That's right, frameless doors. And if you notice over here, this frame is also carbon fiber, really putting a lot of work into the design of this car. Now the charging port is actually located on the right side of the car. As you can see over here, it has the HPC or high power charging ports, has AC and DC. Now with high power charging at about 90 kilowatts, it can charge from 0 to 80% in about an hour. And now for the back part of the car, I want to focus more on these back lamps over here that is LED. But what I really like about this car is when I unlock it. Check this one out. This is what happens. Yeah! Cool stuff, eh? Now going to the center of the car, you can see the back camera over here. But there's also like a sort of a cleaner of which water will be sprayed onto the back camera. And for you to access the boot space, you can either press the button over here or this. That's right, kick sensor. And something that I also want to mention, as I mentioned earlier, when you open the door over there, there's also carbon fiber of this part of this car. Now let's talk about the interior, which I simply love. Check out how simple yet elegant it looks like. So there's very minimal buttons over here, and also this gold bronze finishing that you have all throughout this car, bringing that kind of contrast but not too striking kind of feel. I really love that. So what you will definitely see is this curved screen over here, which is the infotainment system that is 12.3 inches in size, compatible with Android Auto as well as Apple CarPlay. Here we have the instrument cluster, of which it is 14.9 inches in size, also beautiful looking, displaying all the important information that you need for this car. Now going to this hexagonal kind of shape that we have over here, which is something new for BMW. Maybe because it's an EV car, so they want to make it slightly different, but I am actually digging this over here. And I also like, because of how empty this part is, all of the buttons are somehow focused to this center control over here. Again, we have that classic knob over here, even for you to change here. Even though it's an EV car, you can change between reverse, neutral, or even drive using this somehow this kind of knob over here. Even the start and stop button is also located over here. Very centralized, very driver centric, also very passenger centric to how this car is actually built. This car is also equipped with awesome safety features. Yes, we have the ISOFIX and whatnot. There's also the driver assistance like lane departure warning, front and also back collision warning, and also parking assistance with also cruise control that you can get over here. I simply love the spacing over here. The width, the length, I am more than comfortable in this car. And let's say if you're using your electronic devices, you want to charge them, you can also, well, charge them with this USB ports over here. Actually, these are Type-C ports that you can get 2 on each side of this car. So even if you can fit 4 people, all 4 can charge your electronic devices. And what about the air conditioning? Well, this car comes with 4 climate zones, and also there's air vents over on this side as well as the sensor. What about this car's performance? Well, this car is an all-wheel drive that has 2 motors. Now, the maximum horsepower is 326 and the maximum torque that it can produce is 630 Newton meters of torque, where the maximum speed is actually capped at 200 kilometers per hour. 0 to 100 in only 6.1 seconds. That is simply amazing. Of course, I wouldn't expect less from a BMW car. What about the battery capacity? Now, it has 76.6 kilowatt hour, of which it has a maximum driving range of about 420 kilometers. Of course, this is very dependent on the driving style of that driver. This is priced in Malaysia at about 400,000 ringgit. But in my opinion, I think for this price range, the size of the car, the looks of the car, an EV car, and also what it has in the car, I think it is actually pretty worth it. What do you think about this car? Let us know in the comment section. And of course, we'd like to give a special thanks to Ingress Auto in Bandar Puteri Puchong for allowing us to review this car for today. And don't forget to follow us for more videos like this.